But no comment on that. What I did learn from that situation, people in our position ain't supposed to speak on their political candidates. That's what I learned. And I also learned everybody voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Let's dive into the heart of the matter of today's video. Rapper Benny the Butcher shocks anti-Trump Charlamagne, the god saying everybody is voting for Trump. Oh, let me tell you about Charlamagne, the guy who's like a walking dumpster fire, you know? I mean, this dude is so fake, he makes a Hollywood set look like a documentary. It's like trying to find authenticity in a knockoff designer bag. It's easier to spot a fake Rolex in Times Square than to believe anything this guy says. So, there's this moment when he had a guest, someone who seemed like they were keeping it real. But then Charlamagne comes in like he's got the script to a bad sitcom and declares, "Joe Biden is bad, guys." Well, no Sherlock, even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see that. But then he goes on to claim that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Now, that's a special level of dumb. I mean, you know you're in trouble when your arguments are as flimsy as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. I swear, if I had Charlamagne the guy right in front of me, I wouldn't even give him the title of a god. Nah, he's more like Charlamagne the fraud. I'd call him out on that in a heartbeat. I bet he couldn't even articulate why he thinks Trump is a threat to democracy. It's like asking a cat to do calculus, just not gonna happen. Seriously, how does one even justify that claim? Is Trump hiding under people's beds, threatening democracy like the boogeyman? I can almost picture it. Oh no, Trump's gonna change the Constitution in the dark of the night. Please, give me a break. Presidents can't just waltz in and rewrite laws or play constitutional Sudoku. States have rights, and they can choose to dance to their own tune, whether the federal government likes it or not. It's like having a rebellious teenager telling the parents, "I do what I want." And let's talk about this whole threat to democracy nonsense. A president can't morph into a dictator overnight. It's not like Trump had a magic wand that turns the US into a dictatorship. Sure, you might not be a fan of his policies, but claiming he's a threat to democracy. That's like saying a toddler with finger paint is a threat to the Mona Lisa. It's just plain foolish. Anyway, cue the eye roll, because honestly, listening to Charlamagne try to make sense is like watching a cat try to juggle. It's entertaining in a what on earth is happening kind of way.
And people were mad that you said you were supporting Trump at one time.
Yeah.
Are you still supporting Trump? And what's the reason why?
No comment on
You
that.
was voting for Trump 2024.
I mean, can you believe it? Rumor has it that this guy, DJ Envy, got his hands in the cookie jar, and not in the innocent. I just wanted a chocolate chip kind of way. Nope, our dear DJ Envy is supposedly under investigation for something a little more serious, like Ponzi scheme serious. Now, I'm not one to spread gossip, but word on the street is that our beloved DJ might be caught up in some financial fiasco, possibly orchestrating, or at the very least, dancing to the tunes of a Ponzi scheme. I know, it's like finding out your favorite ice cream is actually made of tofu. Shocking, right? Picture this. DJ Envy, the maestro behind the turntables, possibly entangled in a web of white-collar crime. Who would have thought? But hey, let's pump the brakes for a moment. We're not here to pass judgment, just to dish out the deets. I mean, investigations happen, right? Innocent until proven guilty, as they say. DJ Envy might just be an unwitting participant in this financial drama, caught in the crossfire of numbers and schemes. After all, who can resist the allure of a Ponzi party? And here's the kicker: our man DJ Envy has been strutting around, talking about other people like he's the sheriff in town. Can you believe the audacity? It's like the pot calling the kettle black, or should I say, the DJ calling out the financial foul play. Maybe he's got nerves of steel or just a knack for throwing shade while his own financial fiasco unfolds. Talk about dancing on a precarious financial tightrope.
No comment on that. It's look like he having a hard time in that case right now. You know what I'm saying? But no comment on that. What I did learn from that situation, people in our position ain't supposed to speak on their political candidates. That's what I learned. And I also learned everybody voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote. Only president I voted for was Obama, so I really was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was just noticing what I was getting at that statement is, you know, a lot of times African Americans, we vote Democrats. Man, what the fuck that been doing for us? That's all I mean. It's like what the Democrats been doing for us. That I was expressing my frustrations on that. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know who I'm voting for.
Folks seem to be quite miffed. Allow me to express my earnest desire that individuals of African descent graciously permit me to convey a particular sentiment. I am utterly convinced, cross my heart and hope to see a unicorn, that the African American community would, without a shadow of a doubt, cast their ballots in favor of Donald Trump at a staggering rate exceeding at least 75%. Yes, you heard me right, 75%. Now, let me tell you why, because if only those folks in authoritative positions exhibited a smidgen of common sense, luminaries like LeBron James and Rihanna would step forward and address their audience. They'd be like, hey, Democrats haven't exactly rolled out the red carpet for us. It's time for a protest vote. And voila, at least 75% of the African American populace would throw their weight behind the Republicans in the next electoral cycle. Trust me, it's a done deal. Satisfaction guaranteed. Why, you ask? Because Republican policies are like the superhero cape for everyone. Lower taxes, economic boom, you name it, we've got it. Entrepreneurship and that whole pull yourself up by your bootstraps jazz, it's all in the mix. And guess what? It's not just some wild theory. Successful black individuals have been doing this for ages. So if only someone would have the guts to just say it, and leaders gave them the green light to say it, the floodgates of truth would burst open. Not a single black person I know believes the Democrats have done diddly squat for them. Not a one. Sure, they might not fancy the Republicans, but deep down, they know the Democrats haven't done diddly squat. Can't name a policy, can't name a strategy, not even from good old Barack Obama. It's like a mystery novel without any clues. Now, wouldn't it be just splendid if our leaders, blessed with a tad more common sense, allowed folks to speak their minds freely? Imagine the liberation of the African American community in America. Even if you don't fancy the Republicans, just sit out this election, buddy. Don't hand over your precious vote to these folks who haven't earned it. It's like picking the least awful dish at a bad restaurant. Not the best idea. And hey, let's take a stroll down memory lane, back when Donald Trump was steering the ship. How was your quality of life then, huh? First Step Act, urban revitalization, more moolah for historically black colleges and universities. Trump was practically Oprah, but with a different haircut. And those cages you saw? Yeah, Barack Obama's handiwork, not Trump's. Deportations? Obama was the true deporter-in-chief. But shush, don't let the truth ruin a good narrative. Now, let's play a fun game. Name a policy specifically for black people that Barack Obama put in place. Tick-tock, struggling, aren't you? I did my research far and wide, and it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Democratic-run communities? Oh boy, those don't look too shiny, do they? Show me a Republican-run black community, and let's compare. Spoiler alert, the grass is greener on the GOP side. Education's a mess, crime's having a field day, it's like a Democrat-run community starter pack. Now, cue the police drama. Defund the police in neighborhoods where they're needed most. Brilliant move, folks. And hey, did you know a significant chunk of these police departments are black? Atlanta, Philadelphia, over 50% black officers. Yet you're putting your own brothers and sisters out of business. Way to go. Oh, and Black Lives Matter, they got cash, honey. White companies were dropping millions like confetti. But what did they do with it? Beats me. Did Patrice Cullors open a school or shower money on the needy? Nope. Families of Eric Garner, Michael Brown, George Floyd, and Breonna Taylor, did they get a dime? Nada. And get this, more white people donated than black people. And what do we have to show for it? Zilch. So, next time you feel the urge to point fingers at the cookie jar, remember who's really in there. Charlamagne, buddy, it might be time for a change of tune. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here, perfectionists. It continues with each like, comment, and share. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep the dialogue alive. Until next time, this is American Perfectionist signing off, because the world is a stage, and we're all players in the grand political drama. Remember, the quest for a more perfect union never ends. Keep striving, keep questioning, and let's continue this journey towards a better America together. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and always aim for perfection.